Alright, welcome back to another episode of Art Time. I'm come back from a video I recorded in Game Crafters, and let me tell you, I don't know what the hell happened, making all the sound effects for, well, not all of it, but some of the sound effects, because we still got a lot more left to make. But making the sound effects for Game Crafters, but as soon as I finish recording, oh boy, let me tell you. Before I do tell you, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, and of course, subscribe for more. Anyways, after I've recorded that episode, freaking uvula, you know that hang right here, that dangle thing, somehow got longer. Only for a day, though. Thankfully, although I should try to be less loud and more low and somber and whatnot. But yeah, that was annoying. I thought it was going to be fixed after I slept, but nope. Turns out I just had to go to work, and then there goes, stop the swelling. But yeah, that was an annoying night and morning, must say. So I can't exactly go too heavy on a conversational topic. Anyways, now onto the subject at hand, the thing that we're drawing. Kind of just derailed ourselves off of the deep end right there, talking about that. Today we're drawing the Defiler, a Demon Realm demon on Lament. Essentially, it's technically an alien that got into the demon realm somehow, but his form changed into what it is currently. This is not what they look like originally. This is not even the demonic form of them, though I guess you could probably consider it the demonic form, since, you know, when they enter the demon realm, their body's shape change all that stuff into this. And, cat playing with balls. Technically the truth. And, yeah, this thing has two different forms. This is just the demon variation of it in the demon realm that it takes on. Or who knows, maybe there's also a demon realm variation of it, but maybe not. It's probably just a case of, well, this demon is able to survive the demon realm and able to go in and out whenever it pleases into the demon realm and back into its original universe. So I guess technically speaking, it's, I guess it's kind of native to its universe and the demon realm now because it's so acquainted with it that essentially its entire shape and appearance changes every time it goes into the demon realm. Maybe not immediate, or maybe immediate, who knows? It all really depends on perspective. So yeah, the Defiler. One of which I think actually had two, wait. Oh, right, I forgot. I almost forgot. I am glad I remembered. Technically speaking, this is not right. If I remember correctly, this thing had two-pronged tail, because this is literally a creature that I had made long ago in my thought process, that essentially, actually I don't even think it was a thought process, I think this was a dream. This might be a creature of dream who turns out to be an alien and is now able to become a resident in the demon realm. And I mean, not necessarily the first time we've had these weird combinations of creature whatnots and how-dos. But, you know, that doesn't exactly matter. No, technically, that's supposed to be like this. These two prongs are supposed to enter your eye, like so. And if the hell is that fuzz? That thing all fuzz in my hair, man. Thing all fuzz. Alright, well, I got it. Anyways, yeah. It uses its tail to basically just pierce its prey's eyes out. Mostly human. What you doing? Cat's going berserk. And it uses its teeth to basically just latch the jaw, like right here. And then just break the victim's neck. And it was in a scrapyard-like planet. It was a weird dream. I don't even know how it went. All I know is that somebody died, and I think I was just a cameraman who apparently was able to survive. Because it was like I was looking at a person, but it was like cut screenshots, like cut from this angle, then cut from that angle, I think. I'm not sure. I have no general recollection on what the hell that was, or if it was a thought process, or if it was a dream. My memories is not that good from such a long time ago. I wonder if it feels like it stopped swelling. Or maybe it's just grown numb to being drooped and now I barely feel it, which is good because that means I don't have to worry about it. I don't know, I could kind of feel it, because when I was doing that, you know, the thing where you just like snort, kind of, like, I don't know. What is this? I don't know. You could kind of feel your uvula going inside of there when you have a swollen. Also, annoyingly enough, the fool upstairs calls this the tonsil, but it's not the tonsil. I don't remember where exactly the tonsil is. I downloaded a picture of it. Yeah, no, the tonsil. Oh, and I shall also move these over to the Mysterious Woman's folder, which is essentially the porn folder. And no, you can't see it. Yeah, I don't know what those are, but that's definitely not the tonsil. The teardrop thing is not the tonsil. Not the tonsil indeed. That was kind of annoying. Well, then again, he didn't know what the hell dissipate was. This is basically just like something slowly disappearing over time. That's not the exact definition, but it's just about close. Dissipate. Pain in the ass to freaking type, apparently. 2 S's, remember. Ah, yes, disappear or cause to disappear. Yes. Slowly disappearing, dissipating. Oh yeah. I was watching an episode of Billy and Mandy. That's what was it? Season 4, episode 7. You know, the one where she tries to smile and just destroys the entirety of reality. Well, it kind of reminds me of my own character. Yeah, I don't even think I've drawn her on this channel. I mean, I could probably look through all of my, what do you call it? Also, what is this community tab? I don't have a community. I only have 10 subscribers. Somehow, I broke double digits, damn it. How could I? How do I want to do that? No. Shh. Oh, wait, no, I'm muted. Never mind. Yeah, hold on. I broke 10 subscribers over here, man. I'm getting close. Not closer, but at least I can't succeed in completing the goal of getting 1,000 videos with only a 1-digit subscriber. Oh, yeah, I did draw one before. Yeah, right, in Moon's cosplay. Did I draw her again in another instance? I don't know many of these episodes, and I don't think Moon's a part of them because it's probably, not the mature drawings. Yep. How dare you? How dare you give me more subscribers? I am trying to get as much videos as possible on so few subscribers. I don't know why. It's fine. But, yeah, no, it's, Moon, right. Yeah, because, Mandy is a character in that show who barely smiles. And, I've made my character Moon to be rather emotionless. Which, you know, leads to very specific scenes of certain characters of mine trying to make her smile and or laugh. But to no avail. Even with the friggin' this, where you just do that, doesn't really count as a smile because somehow you're still got that droop. That sadness droop, right? Poke. But yeah, I was thinking about the whole bird scene. Where you fools! You've messed with the natural order! I don't know why, that's just funny to think that. One day, I don't know when, but one day somebody's going to attempt to make Moon smile. And I gotta try my damnedest to remember to use that phrase to essentially just meme that particular fan art drawing. Not really. I guess technically it is still fan art, but in my eyes, fan art mostly consists of characters who are already popular or are part of a popular media. Which is, well, not my characters yet. Although, if at one point I do somehow manage to get something like Nova Guardians or Elementals Reborn into an actual animated series in the future, try to ease up on my talking so I don't have to deal with the drooping uvula again. Uvula. Or as they apparently have, well, one of them, I don't know if the other one calls it that. Pretty sure the other one knows that that's not it. You don't have to be a doctor to know that that's what that's freaking called. Funny enough, the only reason why I know that's called a uvula is because long ago when I was a child, the movie Monster House, remember that? Remember that movie? I remember when I was a kid I had a crush on that pigtail girl, can't remember her name. I seem to like a lot of pigtailed characters. Noelle, I think there was another one, but I can't remember. And there's that new One Piece movie, I think, called Red, with Uda, where's her name? I'm already starting to like her just for her general appearance with the freaking ponytails, pigtails, that red and white nice, what do you call it? And, yeah. Sure, why the hell not? I'm pretty sure there's another character. Oh yeah, Abby from NCIS. Need to not do that. Need to whisper. Because I do not know if this is going to flare up again, and it's within my best interest to keep at a low volume. I gotta say that was strange, though, having to deal with that frickin' hanging uvula. I gotta say, must say, it was irritating having to try to work around that with my tongue. Same with eating. It was irritating indeed. And there was a slight soreness in my throat, but it wasn't really, like, hugely sore. Still, though, I still gotta make more sound effects for Paint Maze. And I don't know, I mean, we got a lot of sound effects left. I'm not gonna spoil what we have left. Y'all can look that up if you wish. I might make some sound effects off camera, but I think I'm gonna make another part with sound effects and have the testing phase be placed within the, what do you call it? Because I think this drawing is going to take longer than what I have the time for, so I don't think I'm going to get any work done with on the 5th episode of Nova Guardians. Plus, I've already done the outlining and the coloring. Not the shading yet. I've already done the outlining and the coloring Oh yeah, if you're wondering, I didn't see the Red movie, obviously, because it's not out. The trailer is just constantly showing. Even so, I don't think I would see it anyways, because I want to try to catch up on One Piece, and with Toonami doing 2 episodes a week, minus the marathons, that's going to take a while. I also kind of want to, like, watch the first episodes and whatnot as soon as I'm finished with Inuyasha. I don't think Inuyasha, there's not much left. I think, 50 episodes left, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then there's the final act, which I don't know how long that is, so it might be another 50 or 100, potentially. Well, if it's the final act, then it's probably just like, and going in its own pattern. Or as a movie. But that wouldn't make any sense. Well, I feel like I have memories of the final act being a show, like another season, but separate from the original. Which I don't get. I don't exactly get. Like, I do vaguely remember seeing how it ended. I just don't remember any of the episodes that I've seen prior. Matter of fact, I don't even think I've seen all the episodes. The only episodes that I have seen are forgotten memories, and those that I have, like, for instance, I do not remember anything of the Band of Seven, so I probably have never seen that before. But then again, my memories is not as good. Oh, that's lost its kick. That's lost its acidness. That sucks, but it's fine. Yeah, my memories aren't as good. I think a lot of my memory bank is being taken over by many other things. But I have been trying. I have been trying to keep up with certain aspects and whatnot. I have been remembering what I have planned for the next month to draw. Which I guess, technically, there's nothing too big and massive spoilers on what I'm going to be drawing. So I could probably say this, yeah, sure. So yeah, after the Defiler, we got Nova Guardians that we gotta get done with. Which we do need to get done with this week. Sunday comes along and we need to write the story for that one. And Minecraft has ended for now. I gotta get my hands on Sonic Frontiers now, which is $60. And I do have, well, I got like, $40 in Subscribestar currently? Wait, how many subscribers do I have currently? Still 4. And how much payout do I have currently? Apparently this is saying I have 44.25 total amount gross. I've made 35 this current month and 8 the past month. So I got at least $44 to go into that. I think I gotta wait for the end of the month before I can get the amount, before I can request for the payout. And of course I also need to get, set to put it in there so I can get my, my money out of that. Essentially, so to speak. So far, Subscribestar has been a good place for me to post this stuff. I haven't gotten any errors stating that some of these things might be offensive and against our guidelines, which is good. Because, certain companies who are trying to go against the lewdness really are just shooting themselves in the ass. Mature content is where it's at. And the sooner these prudes can get off of their moral values, quote-unquote, the better everyone's lives will be. Although they might just be trying to bring down their own, like, kinks and whatnot, because they, I don't know, we're making assumptions in that department, but then again, it's hard to not make assumptions when you have certain people who are, like, trying their damnedest to bring down sexual content, when in terms they have watched the very same stuff and do the very same thing. It's kind of hypocritical when you think about it. Although, you could understand it. If you don't want people to know about the thing of which that you are, into, you make it sound like you're against it. But there's also the instance where there's the guilty pleasure, where you know you shouldn't really like it, but you keep it to yourself. Which is, I'm not sure what I have in that department. Oh yeah, I guess there is the whole Noel instance, Noel Silva. I don't know. Part of me is curious and turning into her for some reason. I dreamed once that I was her. I'm not going to say what the dream was, but let's just say that something was happening to me that was a bit strange. I don't know how to explain it. It's like what is that? I ask you what that is, despite the fact that I didn't tell you what it is. And recently, for some reason, I had a dream that I was Mora in the modern era. I don't remember I had a dream. Oh wait, no, I did have a dream that I was a guy once. I was Cleveland Brown for some reason. But it wasn't like a Family Guy thing. I was in this... Okay, so prior... Okay, I can remember most of this dream. So prior to when I turned into Cleveland Brown, I was stuck in this household with these overzealous people. Like, there's some religious people who look like it's straight out of some freaking horror movie where they look like they're down south, way down south. And I'm like outside saying I don't want to be here anymore or something like that. And they have the thing locked. And here comes this freaking giant tsunami that looks like it's 20 times the size of the house. And I'm just like staying in the part of like, here's the house and here's me just like underneath here and I'm looking at this. And then the tsunami hits, the house somehow does not get demolished. And then I somehow got back inside the house, but then I find myself boarded up in the bathroom trying to, like, I don't know, not be anywhere near those guys. Tsunami somehow passed up. For some reason, there's a sunroof in the bathroom. And the bathroom now, for some reason, is half broken. And there's just a couple of people. I don't know what they looked like. I think they were dressed up in some kind of military garb, but it didn't look anything familiar to me. And I got out, there was like a semi-truck, like a whole rescue operation, and they're all like, go on, we'll be safe, and we'll be fine in here, no, we're safe, or something like that, because they're trying to spout some religious bullshit. And then there I am, just, in the car. And then somehow I turned back time, and now I'm in a car going to this tall-ass office building. For some reason, I'm Cleveland Brown, and I don't understand why. And I'm just standing in this office building. And I have some clairvoyance that there's a tsunami coming. And yet I decide this is the place I need to be in. And this office building filled with a bunch of strange-looking characters that do not look human, but are somewhat humanoid. I can't even describe what the hell they look like. But they did look... It wasn't even a scary dream. It was just like, okay, yeah, that's what's happening. Alright, now I'm Cleveland Brown. I'm up here on top of this building waiting for a tsunami to come, and I have no idea why. I don't recognize these folks. They all seem like they're in the same boat. And now we're just sitting here in this office building that seems like it's tall, but it's very thin, like here's this window, and window here. Like it's some kind of Minecraft building. And waiting for this tsunami to take us. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to fully go for a Cleveland Brown voice because I'm trying not to overstrain my voice and have a hanging uvula again that's hanging further than it needs to. But yeah, that was that dream. I have vague recollections of what dreams I was having when I was Muraha. But I vaguely remember, for some reason, my father going up this strange elevator shaft. It wasn't even a shaft. Like, the shaft was here. There was no elevator door. And the elevator itself wasn't a square. It was like this weird thing where you just stand on it. and like, you know, pull some lever and then go up, and there's like this gap here, here, and here from the thing, and then like there's another lever you pull that has these staircases coming out. I didn't understand what the hell was going on here, but that's not the important part of the dream. The important part was that for some reason now I was chasing somebody. There's, I don't know, there were some girls who were just like admiring me for some reason. As Moron, I'm like, what? And then there was this person that I'm trying to chase, and we jump out this window on top of this truck into the road, and after that, most of it's a blur. Which was strange. Most of it is strange. Oh yeah, I did have another strange... I've had a lot of strange dreams that I somehow remember. Unfortunately, no dreams that give me any ideas for entities to draw. Not like the "it's Paul Time" guy, even though he's not an entity drawn, but more so just the creature of dream. And then the head gobbler, who was actually an entity. And I guess technically the Muddler Lagoon. Was that what it's called? Didn't I have a frickin' note here or something? I'm gonna look down here, because I think it would be down here, right? I don't know where this would be. Can't find it. Where the fuck are you? I can't find the idea that I wrote down. I can't seem to find it. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna do something like that. That's fine for now. I can't find it. Oh, wait, here it is. Yeah, a lagoon muddler. Giant angler hag hybrid that roams in a lake full of brown-colored water. I think I can recite that one. The bird maven was the one that I thought of Daydream. Which, if I remember correctly, was just this strange bird lady with a literal bird head. And she has a YouTube channel that when you look at a video that she makes, they're transported to her realm, to her reality. And the video she has is very creepy. And, you know, when you stop watching it, you take a look outside, you'll see a giant old bird eye squinting in the sky. The sky's black. And you see just a giant eye looking down at you. And then the bird maven comes, and after that, I don't know, you get murdered extensively. But that was more of a daydream thought process than an actual dream. Actually, no, I think I was about ready to go to sleep, and then I had this idea pop up in my head. Okay, I don't think it feels like it was about to get swollen again. I should have really just taken like an episode off or something. I think just talking normally is fine. I think mostly all of that was just making sound effects for paint maze. So the Lagoon Muddler dream that I had consisted of this brown-colored lake. And we were in this pickup truck. I don't know who was driving. I don't know if I was driving or somebody else was driving. And we were trying to drive along this very shallow path in the lake. There were some roads, but then there was a bridge kind of area. Then it was mostly a lake, followed by a freaking bunch of brown water. And as we drove through it, like the entire car was rumbling, as if something was in the lake was just brewing around in it. And we knew, for some reason, we knew something was in the lake, so we were trying to get the hell out of Dodge before whatever the hell was causing everything to rumble would come and get us. I'm going to do this again, just in case. I'm gonna go on ahead and get some of these in. Because I remember correctly, you looked more like you were, what's the word? Fleshy. There was also another dream that I had, if I remember correctly, which brought forth another entity. But I don't have any, I don't know what the entity looked like. All I know was that I was about to enter an infirmary, and for some reason in my head, I was being told, not like in any word, shape, or form, it's like my own brain was saying, there's a clown in here. There's a very creepy clown. Because I think there was some weird circus-like music happening in this infirmary. And it felt like, you know, a Backrooms-esque infirmary kind of deal. What the? Oh, I didn't click on it. Right. But I didn't see any monster there, because I think I woke up due to the alarm before I could even get a chance to see what it looked like. I don't know the clown entity to be sure, though. And whatever else kind of monstrosities would be left within that area. I think I only got 6 ideas. And I've lost the idea list that I had before. Where's my artwork idea? Shush. Because that makes sense, but still. The other idea I had was a lacerating doll, but that wasn't a dream. It was basically just this giant porcelain-like doll with a crap ton of intestines coming out from it. And I think there was some creature, or not creature, there was some girl who was in the middle of this doll. Basically this boss-esque idea. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm having memories of this as a dream. Wait, no, never mind. I think I might have had that as a dream as well. I think the dream was there was this giant lacerating doll that was chasing me, and I don't remember what character I was. I definitely wasn't myself. I don't know who I was. Was I Crash Bandicoot? Why am I having vague memories of being Crash Bandicoot hiding in a pipe from this giant lacerating doll creature thing? I think that was the name of the creature, entity I should say. A lot of strange dreams, but it does give me some good ideas for Reginald's Macabre cases. Which is good, because that means that we don't have to worry about running out. But, well, I would say the Noel dream was years ago, maybe a year or two. Moraha and that One Piece dream was recent, so... And what that One Piece dream was, you may ask? Well, I don't know exactly what was happening. There was some world map that I was looking at, continents and whatnot. And for some reason there was me, Nico Robin, there was Luffy there, and Zoro. I don't know who the hell I was. I think I was just me. I think I was. And all of a sudden, for some reason, Robin came in and gave me a kiss on her mouth that I could actually feel. Which is always strange. I've had some dreams where I feel certain things and it feels so real. But I guess that's in dream formation, that's literally the only way you're going to be able to actually do anything with their favorite characters who is not real. So to those who are yeah, that character doesn't exist, and I'll be oh no, nothing. Hold on, I didn't finish that sentence. That character doesn't exist. They can't give you the sis or whatever the hell, and be I'll say oh yeah, but we did make out. That did happen. Also, I probably should have combined that. Done other things. I think long ago there was there was a pool and real life adult Marie from Ed and Eddie, because she definitely did not look like from the show. She looked like some goth emo punk girl with blue hair similar to Marie. And I think, if I remember correctly, she had kissed me in that pool. And there was no water in there. I think we literally just had all of our clothes on, and then after that she left, and I don't remember after that dream. That dream was a long time ago, too. I've had many dreams with that, which is surprising because I have no control over my dreams. I think I had one control over my dream once where I almost reached lucid dreaming state. Almost. I can almost control it, but not fully. My memories and imaginations run too wild that it's hard to get control of everything. Oh yeah, speaking of of feelings of which that feel too real inside of dreams. I remember one dream I had with this girl I knew long ago in high school. I don't remember when I had this dream. For some reason, barefoot, she was, doing the tickles and whatnot to them, and I could actually feel them. I can actually feel it. It actually felt like, that. And I guess what helps that, what helps that feeling is that I've had those experiences before. Well, with me, I actually am able to slightly tickle myself without too many issues. Right, I'm saved in this one. Yeah, sure, I'll save it again. Why not? Just in case. Which is good, because at the rate I'm going, I'm not going to be able to find anybody who's into doing that to me at the moment. But, it also just brings forth that potentials of good dreams happening with those feelings and whatnot, which is great. But even with those feelings, the dreams still kind of try to derail everything. Why? No clue why. But I do enjoy those dreams when I can get them. Scrap. It is nice to have some of those particular kind of dreams, even if they only last for a few seconds. Although the strange dreams where I'm another character for some reason makes no sense. But I'm not going to complain if the dream turns out to be really good. Alright, let's see. For some reason there was another dream that I just remembered, where I'm the particular version of me. The one that I've drawn with the black hair, the sword, and the plasma weapons. The guns, the devil guns. That I haven't drawn in a while. I've drawn the other version of me, but the other one, I haven't done that yet. I don't know what the hell this is. A sign. I'll just call this one glass. But I remember it clearly. I was with some friends I can't recognize, and we were going up to this weird shed, and it was like all dark and spooky. And one of them got grabbed by this creepy clown. And I think this one was where I was somewhat lucid. And instead of being scared, I opened up the said clown shows itself. I pull up my hand, and a giant plasma blast shoots the clown and disintegrates him. And after that, I think I woke up. Clown dead, but, friend, don't remember what happened. I think I saved them. Pretty sure I saved them. Man, what strange dreams you can concoct. Gives you ideas for horrific entities for a Mockery Cases series. Or makes you, do things with certain characters from shows, and as well as become certain characters from shows, and a few other things. Oh wait, that one is supposed to be separate, right? Because this is rust. Rust. I don't know why I'm calling it scrap, but I guess it's fine. And then there's, should this one be yellowish? Yeah, I guess that could be yellow-ish. Try to not get too loud and overly excited. Unless I want my throat to get sore again and uvula to hang further than it needs to. I just don't know if I fully recovered yet. I haven't had the sensation of that drooping. I don't think. Not sure. Tedious. Also tedious dealing with uncaring, ungrateful dumbasses at work who don't seem to understand the severity of certain issues. They only care about one thing, and that's making them think that they're in power. Kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And apparently next week, Sunday, or Monday, I mean, we're getting that new plant manager. So hopefully things aren't going to get all shite. I hope. We'll find out soon enough. Life's already miserable. We don't need somebody else making it even more miserable in this shithole of a factory. And it ticks me off that that nonsense occurred, because literally, it's just like adding more fuel to this already terrible freaking fire. And I'm just gonna call that one moss. We'll probably like adjust that a tiny bit, make some stuff here. So if you don't know what any of this is, wait a minute. Shit, I should have saved this as Lament. Wait, I probably still can. Hold on. I'm going to go over to Lament, and I'm going to add more scrap to this. Which means now I have to basically just go through all of this. Scrap pile. Okay, I'm just going to call this one scrap. 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 I don't really think I need to save the neon sign. Just save the scraps and the rust of the scrap. The scrap rust. Rust scrap. And this is glass. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need you to be 100 real quick, because you're not grabbing that color as is. Glass. Moss. There we go. We got all the ones that we need here. Oh wait, shit, we already got a bunch of scrap here. Then I guess that means you all have to be, well, you need to be 3. Shit, where was that again? Oh yes. You need to be 4. You need to be 5. You need to be 6. You need to be 7. And you're glass, so you're fine. I'm going to move the scraps and whatnot up a bit above the rocks. Yeah, sure, why not? There's also garbage pile. Yeah, garbage pile. I think I'll put that somewhere, maybe. Then there's the scrap pile. That's easy enough. Scrap pile. That's not in the right spot. And I'll put the garbage above the scrap pile. I don't know if that's... No, that's scrap. Okay, good. Garbage. Garbage! From King Garbage of the Garbage Dynasty. Again, I need to not go too heavy on my freaking throat here. I don't need to have any more issues. Alright, this is just a scat. I don't know what this is. Some girder thing or something. All I know is this is scrap number 8. What you want, cat? Anyways. Whoops. Oh, they're rocks. I don't want rocks. to go under this. Wait a minute. I should probably have that go under this, actually. Do I want to use this color? Or do I want to use this one? It's a bunch of scrap. It kind of makes sense when you think about it. Alright, now I want another one of these scaffolds, but rustier, duller, and more pinkish, I guess. Pinkish as in the blue is increased, but it's not as increased as I thought it was going to be increased, but it's fine. That's close to what I want. Scrap 4C. 4C. Cock. Sprack. Shitberg. Well, there's our scrap. Which is good. It's great. It's fantastic. 5A. I believe this is also glass. What are you doing, cat? What do you think you're doing? I think this is just paper. Can I use this? Yeah, sure, paper. What you looking at? Really, cat? Of course you somehow managed to knock over the box, getting off of it. Garbage. That's not the garbage pile. This is the garbage pile. Now we got ourselves a garbage bag, which is probably going to have this control, you idiot. This color. An alien text on it. It shows you that this is scrap from an alien planet somewhere out in the world. Yes, they too have to deal with these bag-like substances. Makes you wonder what kind of aliens are out there with the scrap here. With garbage like this. Okay, let's see. Now we got some weird bulb. I don't know. This could probably be a rust color, so we'll... Maybe not that one. Maybe we'll try this one. Man, am I tired. Alright, let's see. So this one's probably going to be a darker color. Like it is the bulb that's kind of a mess or something, I don't know. And now we have to have all this beneath this. So another garbage pile, which I think was this. Garbage. And I think... Yeah, another garbage pile again. Which one was this? 2A. Alright, now let's do I'll do 2B. Why not? 2B. Scrap 7A. And let's do a little bit of this. Okay, now we can go back to here. Shit, of course I do. Garbag. Garbag. From King Garbag. Hey everybody, my name is Gargamel. And today I'm gonna kick Justin Bieber's ass. This is scrap. Oh wait, shit. No wait, never mind, doesn't matter. Alright, another kind of scrap. This is the foreground, folks. That's right, this is the foreground. The foregroundness is, that probably should be brighter, actually. This should also be brighter. Actual metal of some form. Scrap metal all around, I must say. It is interesting seeing this. Oh shit, I forgot about this. How could I forget? I almost forgot about these two over here. This is scrap. Yeah, scrap number 10. Scrap number 11. Good, great. Okay, I'll just put that here or something. Just a yellow one, none of that. God damn it, I somehow managed to open up 5 Adobe Photoshop helps. Is everything broken now? I don't know what the hell button combination presses I'm doing. Somehow everything is not broken. Which makes no sense. That usually breaks everything. Alright, well I guess maybe it's because we're recording. Alright, well let me see, I'm still recording. Well that didn't break. Good, great, fantastic. So there's our foreground stuff. I still don't understand what the hell causes 50,000 fucking Photoshop help windows to open up. I pressed a couple of button combinations and somehow 5 help windows popped up out of nowhere, trying to break everything. Which makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Why is it trying to break? Why is everything trying to break? Is this broken? We haven't had that issue in a while, where when you press on something with a regular left click, it somehow opens up the window. Then again, I don't think I've even used that in ages. Anything that I have been using to like change things have mostly just been via button presses down here. I've gotten into the habit of doing that, which is great. Because that means if that problem does occur, I can, you know, negate it a bit. The tools that I use most are the ones that get used. So like A if I want to like do this, P for this, O for that, E for U. I don't really use R, but there's that. B for brush. P, A, O. Pow. It's in the pow. I don't know. I'm tired and I'm trying not to elongate my uvula again just by using my throat noises. I feel like we should be somewhat fine if we don't like go too loud and we don't make sound effects. But I don't know. This is that was relatively annoying and made me worried. And Google over here is like, you got uvulitis. Worst case, you're going to need to get surgery. Which doesn't help, but at least it gives me some idea on what I would need to do for some remedies, which was basically just drink water and rest. Although the rest part didn't freaking help, what helped was not resting. It was working somehow. Don't ask how. That's just what happened. You would think, not really 8 hours exactly, but at least that amount of time of sleep would cause that to dissipate. But nope, it was just working. Maybe it was the vibrating machine that helped. I don't know. My body is sore from vibrating machine, but now my uvula is back to at least normal enough size to not notice it touching anything. Still got a cough though. Although I don't know if that's just from the cold I had like a couple of weeks ago, or if there's something else. Oh, it's soda. What you looking at? Oak. Ow, my leg. Garbage. I'll probably go on ahead and texture most of this garbage here, then work on the background. I know how much background I have left to do. We're not going to do like a whole bunch of this in the background. We're going to have a decent amount of it. But it's not going to be as massive as it is currently. Also, was this supposed to be behind that? It feels like that was supposed to be behind that. We are still on Lament. Make no mistake, this scrap pile is just the deeper, more... What are you doing? What are you attacking? Why are you trying to attack something? Poke. But, yeah. We're still on Lament, the scrap yard area, or whatever the hell we decide to call it. It's just a part of it. Did we almost get everything here, or is there still a bunch of stuff left? Is there still a bunch of stuff left? Is there still a bunch of stuff left? I don't know. Yes, there is. This stuff is still here. Ah, yes, and the garbage. The garbage pile. Which I don't remember if this had anything more to it. Don't remember at all. But it's fine. I got a freaking headache in the back of my head. Don't know why. Kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Kind of annoying indeed. I wonder if you can even hear me talking so well. Although it's not like we're playing any game with noise. Considering our time is just mouse clicking and my sound as well as probably computer sounds. And cat noises. I don't think anything should really interrupt it. Unless my microphone isn't picking my voice up because I'm too low. Or not microphone. Apparently the microphone can pick up a lot from a distance. Who would have thought? Okay, so now I need to get the scrap here taken care of. I'll have this at 3. And it takes care of that. Glass. Oh yeah. Another episode of Billy and Mandy that I've watched long ago. The one with, Dracula's introduction, well, it's the Bride of Frankenstein and Wolfman. And how somewhere in the episode there was a gag saying the new, baddie, the new horror characters, like freaking Freddy over here and Jason. Those characters. I wonder what our particular current timeline is when it comes to horror-related characters. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can come up with. There's some Smiles. That's a horror character we've got now going. There's a bunch of racist white people trying to enslave black people using tea and hypnosis. There's that. Although they fucking failed and all died. Thank God. What other horror stuff do we have now? Something about the bye-bye guy, I guess. I don't know. A lot of that stuff, I don't keep track of movies, so I wouldn't know. Chucky's making a return, apparently. Wonder if Dracula will also make a return. Who knows? Olden days that I was never a part of to begin with. Doesn't exactly concern me. Now, maybe it has to be like 5 or something. Well, we got back rooms now. And I guess technically SCPs. Are SCPs even still that relevant anymore? I know there's still like SCP games, but is it even in that same vein? I'm not sure. Memories aren't as good as it used to be. We had Slenderman once. But again, I think that was like after Freddy and Jason, or was that during that time? Slenderman was more so just, what would you call it? An indie horror villain. Although, who would win? Abomination of nightmare-fueled horrors, teamed up with a machete-wielding maniac and a knife-wielding maniac, both wearing masks of some kind, or one Slendy boy? I have no clue. I don't even know what the hell the current famous horror-related creations we've got going on in media is now. For media. I don't keep track of movies. Movies are not really my thing. We're gonna have one of these. I don't know what the hell this is, or what kind of metal it is, but it is some kind of metal. And then we've got more scrap. But yeah, backroom stuff, SCP stuff. One day, Reginald's Mockery cases will reach those limits, those heights. But first, I gotta get back into doing that. It's been too long since I've made a Reginald's Mockery cases. We've put it on a hiatus in favor of trying to get all the demons drawn on the list currently. And now I'm not sure where we're at. We didn't really have too much ideas left to begin with, so I guess it was still pretty good to go on hiatus. But then again, we never really had much of a reason to come up with more entities. It's still going to take us like a year or two to get those, because limitation periods go by pretty slowly. That, and we have a Manga Brain horror series in mind, which literally has no build-up whatsoever. You see, Nova Guardians had some kind of a build-up. With the first mature drawing of Vanessa and that slime tongue, followed by that High Alert drawing, which showed off Vanessa Commander Garter, then followed by Nurse Aria, and that's where the story ended. I didn't continue it after that, and instead of continuing it via the way we were doing it before, I decided to turn that into an actual series. Which did pretty good. Over 10K. I don't know exactly where it's at. I could probably look at it right now. It's probably still the same number. Okay, well, while that loads, I'm going to consume some diluted orange acid. Oh, hey. One notification. Cool. Thanks, M8012345678, for adding the long tickler to your favorite. You know, last episode in our time where we accidentally showed the creepy long lady. That poor goth. Alright, let's see. Nova Guardian. Episode 1 is standing at a solid 19k views. Not bad, considering where most of my stuff is at. Episode 2 is at 11k, Episode 3 is at 8k, and Episode 4 is at 8k as well. So it seems like we've hit our stride with 8k. And aside from Nova Guardians, Elemental's Reborn is at 3k, which is a bit, down, but I guess because it's at 22-minute read and imagine, and it's not as big as Nova Guardian is, not many people are going back to reread it or pick up where they last left off in chapters. Although then again, that doesn't make any sense because that's only that's a lot. That's like almost an hour of your time reading an entire script for an episode of some show. A show that we have no clue if or when we are ever going to be able to turn it into a show. I don't know if we would be able to turn it into a show. And part of me would be worried that we wouldn't be able to have all the episodes animated. You know how many things are occurring right now out there. I mean, yeah, we would need to have some anime studio. Warner Brothers is doing bad when it comes to cartoon-based stuff. Although I don't think they have their hands on any animes, at least not that I know of. Not that I know of. But even so, I feel like it would be a bad idea to accept a deal from Warner Brothers because they don't necessarily, you've seen what they did with the purge of HBO Max and most of the content. A lot of shows were just removed from there, which is suckish. At least it seems like Hulu is sticking where it's at right now. Whoops. Hopefully. Better stick where it's at. I'm tired of frickin' things that I'm watching just disappearing from me all of a sudden because the people in charge of this thing just decided, you know what, we don't want this anymore. Tax write-off. And then there goes a thing that I was in the middle of watching, now trying to figure out where the hell I can watch more of it. Alright, cat. Yeah. Annoying. Annoying as fuck. Okay. I feel like there's still more here that I can do. I guess we got rocks, so what I can do in the garbage pile, I'll just have garbage 3A or something, I don't know. Oh god, where am I? I'm on its neck, I think. Okay. Which would make sense. Ooh, god, not that much. Do a little bit of this to make it blend in with the pile of garbage. Also, I am going to, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go up to here. I'm going to change this to 1A. Make this 3B. Make these smaller. Delete some of that. Do some of this. And now I want some moss. Now, I don't want to take too long on this. Although it seems like we've already taken a lot of time here. Alright, go to scrap. Let's get some of this green stuff in. We should probably get some of this green stuff in regardless. So what I'm going to do now, let's go to this scrap and get some more green stuff in. Put out like this or something. Yeah, look at that green stuff. Some good old green stuff. I'm in the right scrap pile, right? Yeah. Make that less as big as it is. I want to make this 5, and I'm going to do a little bit of this. And more green stuff. On top, they already need green stuff. Alright, good. Now what I want to do is grab some of this particular brush texture and make some dust bits, or dirt bits, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Probably make like 20 or something. Dirt and dust from another world. This world's dirt is brown. And now I want to go to this bag, make some more dust. Probably should go to this and turn this into 1A instead. Back to the bag and now to the dust. And now texture it. We don't really need a shade, we just need a texture. Another bit of dust, put it over here. Some dust on the side, and of course some of this. Yeah, that's good. And now some dust on the scrap. Oh, I guess technically it's more like dirt. What would that be called? Air dirt? Wouldn't that just be dust still? Light dirt, dust? No clue. Too tired to come up with any reasonable reason. Alright. Now it's time for the background. So essentially what we're doing here is getting bits and pieces of scrap. So we're going to have one of these particular scraps here, going like so. And then doing this, and then doing that, and then doing this. And then we do a little bit of this. Man, I hope when I make the next episode of Game Crafters with more sound effects, that nonsense doesn't happen again. You know, you would figure that if I'm going to strain my throat would be the one that gets strained, not this. I don't get it. I don't understand my luck. I just get the shittiest luck, no matter what. And everybody just doesn't help. Everybody and their personalities don't help. It just makes things worse. People just don't seem to understand the problem other people have. Nor that they lack empathy to even care about those problems. People really need to just learn how to acquire some form of empathy for other people. To get an understanding of what they're going through. We all seem to lack that. And myself included to an extent. And I say to an extent. no clue what the hell I'm making here. I do have some form of empathy. Some form of rage I feel for certain things that occur against other people. Rage. Anger. Never-ending stream of violent... The craving of violence and bloodlust towards something that's trying to hurt the thing that I like. Or hurt somebody that I like. It's, how you would say, unhealthy. But I feel like it's merited. Whatever the fuck the word is. I'm gonna have a turbojet engine over here, because somebody died here. Look, when it comes to random people that, I don't have any, well, no, I guess a group of people, I can understand, I get, like, innate anger when it comes to certain groups of people who get patronized because of other groups of people. I think you know who I'm talking about in that department. There are literally people out there who just refuse to, like, understand people who are gay or trans, and who just do not consider them as human. Well, guess what? I don't consider you as human. You lack the empathy. You are the problem. You're the kind of person who would go out of their way to shoot somebody dead in the head because they vividly, adamantly, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Do something so heinous. Like, what do you call it? Like, you're no better, that's what I'm trying to say, for trying to be transphobic, homophobic, or racist. Because you're just hate-filled. But that hate's towards something else, like corporation. That's something we can all agree to hate, right? Corporation. That's something that everybody hates, well, those who are forced to have to be on the lower end of the ladder. I think we can all agree, almost all of us. Hell, even the people in power can probably see that, yeah, this is not fair to those who are under us. And those people in power who are trying their damnedest to make everyone's lives as good as they can to try to negate the miserableness, they're the ones that leave too early. And the ones who everybody hates just stays too freaking long. Stop staying. Leave. Let us be somewhat happy. The constant string of nonsense and aggravation is tiring to have to deal with. So, yeah. Get the hell out of there. Get your ass to Mars. Alright, now we need some, I guess some mountains. Okay, maybe not that tall of mountains. Maybe mountains here or something. Or not a mountain, just like a cliffside or something. A cliffside with some rocks. Yeah, sure, why not? Let me get some more here. I still want to show that we're still on Lament. And not some other random area. I do like the scrapyard-esque appearance, though. And now I kind of want to have a giant piece of metal. Kind of shaped like this. Yeah, like that. But not, probably not that giant, like a tiny bit smaller. And And probably have that go up a bit and just turn these into this and combine you with that. And yeah, silence. I don't know. I'm too exhausted from the freaking nonsense that happened earlier today and later last night, and on top of this job being tiresome, tedious, and boring. And annoying. Can't forget about annoying. And a few certain other aspects that are really annoying and wasting of time. That's another thing. What is with older people being all, like, taking their time and, you know, getting in everyone's way in that department, as well as just not having any urgency? If your life's in short lane, wouldn't you want to, like, you know, do as much as you possibly can? Although then again, I'm the kind of person who can't exactly relax. I always gotta be doing something in some way, shape, or form. And people are just like, sit back, relax, just enjoy your life. And I'd be like, my way of enjoying life is creating. This is what I enjoy in life. I'm gonna finish this orange shoulder. Did you just shake your head and put your nose back in your arm? Not arm, your stomach. When the cat's wrapped up in the ball, where are their nose aiming at? Are your nose aiming literally at your butt? That must be uncomfortable. Whoops, I did not want to do that. I wanted to do this. Alright, turbine. But yeah, you know me, always having to do something, constantly busy. Can't just sit around and do nothing. I need to do something. That's who I am, and that's who I prefer to be. When I'm old and in pain in my right hand, I'm gonna keep creating, saying ow every time as I do things and be like, punch, alright, let's go, I got the adrenaline running, now we're just gonna keep on moving despite my arm being in pain or something, I don't know. But despite everything being in pain, I'm still going to do my damnedest to continue to create. Or I cut off my arm and make a robotic replacement or something. I don't know. The next option we have would just be going full-on cyborg. Which, you know me, I would take that first chance I get. Oops, I forgot I had Dust 1F still selected. I would become a cyborg, an android. Becoming an android seems, you know, way better than, you know, being in pain and growing older and dying. Like, if our souls are literally just what we actually are, and our physical bodies mean nothing, then why on earth would I want to remain in my physical body? If there is no afterlife, and we literally just get reborn into a new body, then riddle me this. Why would I want to reborn into a human body when I can keep my android body and just live that way instead? See, with the soul theory, lives are internal. Our physical bodies are not. If we die, our souls will continue living. Because that's what we actually are. I don't know what souls look like. They're definitely not the bottom of your gravity connectors, that's for certain. But they are who we are as a being. So you could probably say that those who are psychotic and serial killers are actually just bad souls who are becoming reborn to continue murdering and killing everybody in sight. Technically, that's probably why we still have murderers and serial killers, is because the souls that do get reborn are just never going to stop. That's what it is. Although, I don't know how much that is true. You see, I've had murderous intentions before, but my own moral compass has always led me to never act upon those actions. Of course, I put those particular thoughts into creating certain things like Kane Raitinigu killing the ever-living shit out of All For One for what he did to many characters. All Might's mentor, poor Ragdoll. We saved her with Luna, and then we killed All For One with Kane. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a psychopath, but also a creator, and the creator is the one that's taking more control and is leading me down the path of creating. Or maybe I'm just a psychopath, I don't fucking know. Nobody really knows what we all are deep down on the inside. We don't know how capable we are of many things. I have broadened my horizons to know more about not only myself, but about most human nature. And while sometimes I act dumb, it's usually because I just am depressed, foggy-headed, can barely think sometimes. Having to deal with people constantly trying to, make your lives miserable. That's what it is. It's annoying. It's just really annoying. It's just how it is. Who the hell knows how the hell I haven't somehow resorted to a life of crime and constant criminal acts and whatnot in the murderous department. My morality and my creations are what's keeping me sane throughout the entirety of life. You see just how painful life gets when you enter adulthood, having to worry about finances and shit. You start to understand more why some people snap and just start to go on rampages. Because society sucks. It's just the long and the short of it. Society fucking sucks. And it's only getting worse by the day. Supposedly, we're about to have another Great Depression. The fucking idiots in charge of everything are just fucking everything up for everyone. What are we supposed to do? Am I right? There's not much we can do. We as a people literally have all of our lives in the hands of morons who don't know how to run shit. And it's saddening. It's very sad. So, yeah, I can understand why people snap and go on rampages, rob banks and whatnot, do all a bunch of other things. It's because the way society has been heading us down whatever path we've been heading down, it gets harder and harder to try to live by the rules of society. And then we end up doing things we don't want to have to do, just to survive. Or we lose our minds and become bloodthirsty monsters. Whichever path, I don't know. But that's just what it seems like it's going down. My major reason to want to try to keep this side of me at bay at all cost is the fact that I don't want to have to waste my time in jail and when I could be creating. That's literally my creations are all I have keeping me sane. Outside of stuff like something to look forward to watch, like whatever's on Toonami, and now we've got Hulu and Crunchyroll, and I guess HBO Max, even though we've only been using that to watch old cartoon shows. I don't know, because there's some old cartoon show. Is that House? Is that House in whatever the fuck Avenue 5 is? Well, I'm glad to see he's still got work, I guess. Where the fuck? Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay, well, that's not showing. How about Hulu Plus? They got One Piece, Inuyasha, Bleach, apparently. And also Family Guy. My life is... Where the fuck would I watch that? What the oh, The Hug is a horror movie. Okay, I get it. I don't... Okay, what the High School DxD? This is not... As a... It's not here. What was... That was a Cartoon Network show, right? Oh, hey, Adventure Time. Wait a minute, is Close Enough on here? Oh, there's Chowder. Although I think they already got Chowder here. Close... Well, there's Chainsaw Man. Enough? No. It's on... Well, I guess we technically do have Netflix, actually. I didn't realize we still had Netflix. I thought we got rid of it. So maybe I can still watch Close Enough. As well as that Castlevania series, which I think I've only seen one season of at my mother's house. As well as Cyberpunk, even though I think I'm spoiled by most of it. But you know what? It will give me context, and it will make me want to save characters who may have died or may have not died. And kill somebody that I have been wanting to kill for so long, but never got to it because I was doing side quests and didn't want to do the vehicle side quest, because we all know how shitty the vehicle controls were in Cyberpunk. Ugh, so annoying. So annoying those controls were. That's right, folks. You know who I'm talking about. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I have general ideas on what happened, and I can't really say spoilers, because I don't know myself. But, you know, there are options there that we have to choose from at some point, and we have it. When will I watch it? No clue. Will it be there when it's time for me to watch it? Well, I don't think Netflix is the kind of streaming service to just be like, let's nuke our entire platform for money. And that's another reason. How do people keep sane in today's world? How do the normal people keep sane? Wasn't there some, like, quote thing and some, I don't know what it was, like criminal minds or something. I don't know if that was it, but it's this channel where, you know, SVU, Law and Order, Criminal Minds, NCIS, all of that stuff on that channel is on. Where it's just like, even the most... Everybody has the ability to snap or something, I don't know. It requires, I don't remember what the quote is. I'm sure you will know. I'm sure you know what quote I'm talking about if you watch either of that stuff. People snap. Even the most normal person snaps. You see, now, I am willing to admit that I am, you know, not mentally sound. I have certain things that keep me mentally sound, as best as it can possibly keep me. But I'm willing to admit that I am definitely not up there. And having the knowledge of that does make it easier to keep control of it sometimes. Only when anger occurs does it really get out of control. Which makes sense. When you get angry, you lose all sense of morality. The demon inside of you takes control. I've said this many times. But like I said before, who knows if we're going to get more viewers. We already got 10 somehow subscribers. And somehow the subscriber count is staying. Don't know how. But it is. It is. And, it's fine. I doubt we're going to get much in the way of subscriber counts, because we're not like going out there and just playing a bunch of games. I've said this, and I'll say it again. Our Time's the type of series that can go on for ages. I always have an idea to draw. There's no limit to what I can't make. Technically, there's a limit. There's a very particular limit, especially when it comes to mature drawings. But that's not the limit I'm talking about. I'm talking about the idea limit. Even with animals, I don't really reach a limit there. Although trying to come up with names and ideas of what animals I want to draw, I do sometimes drew a blank. Which actually turned out to be a good thing because of the D drive nonsense and me losing all my drawing ideas and the tracking list, which I need to get back. It's just taking forever. Another reason why people just take forever when they're older. Now apparently we got some legal nonsense because of past catching up to certain people. I'm not going to say who or what, but kind of annoying. Kind of like, oh hey, you did these things before in the past, and now you have this particular thing? We're just going to give you so many issues now because we suck. We just want to make everybody's lives even more miserable because we want to follow some stickler fucking rules because we're a piece of shits. This is just me getting angry for somebody else, when they should be the one getting angrier. I just don't understand why some people just don't get as angry as I do. They just be like, it is what it is. But it's as if you guys just don't run out of it is what it is. I've said this in previous episodes, but I want to say it again. You have run out of it is what it is. Are you sure you want to continue? As you just lay down there on the steps in the snow and just look up at the sky, contemplating life and whatnot. Potentially having a midlife crisis. I don't know if I would ever have a midlife crisis. I kind of know what I want to do. I think the people who have midlife crises are those who never really had a dream or pursued it. I feel like that's what that would be, right? You're in a rut, depressed, you don't know how the hell you got yourself into this. I feel like in this day and age, it's healthier to be a shut-in than to bring somebody else into your life and then both of you struggle. And then you end up arguing, and then you're like, where'd the love all go? And then, then it's just misery and depression. And potential divorce, where for some strange reason, somebody takes all the money, and the other person gets fucked out of any money, because that system seems broken and unappealing. I don't understand why everything is so broken and backwards ass stupid sometimes. You think you fall in love forever, then she ends up, or he or she, see, I don't know, I think some states are different. There's usually an instance where somehow the woman takes it all, but I think there's also instances where the man takes it all, and I don't really know. I do not associate myself with that particular lifestyle, nor do I really have the patience to try to deal with that at the moment. I gotta work on myself. I am not happy. I gotta work on that. And the best way for me to work on that is to create. I'm happier creating. I have not suffered from burnout yet, which is a testament to my persistence. This is like a second job to me. I'm not getting paid. Well, technically I am getting paid, but not for this drawing. I kind of wish DeviantArt had some kind of system where we just got like royalties and got paid for like page views and view counts and favorites. But then again, I don't know how the hell they would sustain that. They got the whole sell your art stuff. But what does that do for me? I was thinking about selling my art at some point long ago. But at the time, my skills in Photoshop is not as good as it was now. It is now, I should say. I mean, I always say it. And I still have room to improve. But I feel like I'm getting better. At the very least. I'm getting close to better. I'm not professional. I don't think I'm ever going to reach professional levels. I think to reach professional levels, well, technically by definition, isn't a professional somebody who makes money out of their field? So am I technically a professional with subscriber star? I feel like I am. It really does feel like I am a professional in that department. We started on Patreon, but Patreon is like, nah, man, we don't like lewd stuff. And then I was like, okay, how about Subscribe Star? And boy, oh boy, did that bring up more instantly with Gwen, which is surprising, to say the least. And one person stuck around, which is great. Seems like a lurker, though. I haven't gotten any likes or dislikes or comments. So, yeah. But still, I appreciate y'alls for supporting me. Matter of fact, their names are right here. Why don't I go on ahead and thank my Subscribe Star subscribers. SCP, that's literally his name. I thought he had numbers before it, but I guess the numbers are gone now. User Bass, Matt Hintz, and Jake M. Lieberstein. I think that's Lieber. Thank y'alls for becoming my subscribers and Subscribe Star. Your support does not go unnoticed, or will not go unnoticed. Feels great. I don't know if they're gonna be consistent and staying subscribed into the next, but regardless, I still thank you for your support in my creation. I should try to do more fan art related stuff. But at the same time, I'm mostly worried about most of these fan art related stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Right, hold on. I just remembered something. I think the garbage is technically supposed to be above this. Because, you know, it's not even shown that well. Wait, shit, no, go to the garbage, you fool. Anyways, yeah, we still got a lot of progress to work on in order for us to be able to get somewhere in that department. But, you know, we're starting Elementals Reborn. We're about to get some, you know, an interesting episode coming up next month. I don't know when the date is. I could look at this right now. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to say what episodes I have left to do. Yeah, so that's going to be here. Okay, so yeah. Somewhere towards the first full week, late first full week of November, is when the second episode of Elementals Reborn is going to come out. Why are you scratching my blanket? Are you trying to pull the blanket up to get under there? Get a meow? Mama? No, you're just gonna drop down. Poke. Poke again. Can you see her? I think yeah, you saw her. Yeah, definitely saw her. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say what I have planned on drawing this. Well, while it's on my mind. After Nova Guardians, we go on ahead and start next month. There's a few things I need to do. For one thing, I need to make the Sonic Frontiers thumbnail, and hope to hell I'll be able to get that. Because we apparently still have financial woes, which is rather annoying. And then we've got a drawing with Josephine Chochusco. A second part with the drawing of Jimbo DeBob's Trixie being saved by Luna, and then, well, y'all know what's going to happen next after that episode is done, and the third one starts in February, which I got an event planned for February if I can fucking remember. Should be able to remember. This is going to be a fun event to see if we can get a lot of people to join in. We'll be sending invitations and whatnot. Part of me is worried about some spam instance. I'm sending invitations linking to a status update, giving the specific type of artists a heads up that there's an event going on, and if they want to participate, they can. We get like an RSVP or something in the comments and figure out who the hell's participating and whatnot. Also for those to send invitations to others. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how that's going to go. God, I gotta say, it is strange having a swollen uvula. I think it was swollen. I don't know. Because when I did like the thing where you like put your tongue up the roof of your mouth, you can literally feel like a big little, like a bubble just rubbing up against the roof. Ugh, that was so weird. I did not like it. It was annoying. Seems like most of it is fine now. Alright, time to get a face. That's a strange face, but it's a face nonetheless. Upside down face? I guess that works too. But yeah, that event's going to be interesting. Hopefully we can get some numbers happening here and people participating. Hopefully. But there's no way to know 100% for a fact until the time comes for the event to start. Right, cat? And looking at your chops. What was the dirt again? I think it was this. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, dust 2A this time, since this is in a different area. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to make this one darker. It makes sense. This is a scrap-like area. Soil from different planets end up here. Probably should do something like this. Now for the turbine, dust 2B. Probably should have something here. This is a strange scrap metal. I don't remember what I wanted to have that, but I guess it's fine. Ugh. Alright, let's get some full-on dust up here. taking place in most of this area. Dust and grime all over this Defiler's land. So I feel like I need to do a little bit more with the head. Like maybe make the eyes a bit more, what's the word? Decrepit. Let's make this like 300 or something. Oh god, it's doing that thing again where it loads. Look at that. Not responding. Oh, there goes my history tab. I think this one's probably going to have a more darker area. I feel like the scrapyard area should have a more blue and orange, or a blue and green appeal. Not orange. We'll see. We're almost done. Technically, this took like almost 4 hours, I think. I watched an episode of Distractable. That was an hour. So about 3 hours. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we just gotta go on ahead and get this. Yeah, not like small, but like in a certain procedure to make it look as if that's, yeah, make it look more decrepit. Holes and whatnot. Holes in the gum make the gum look less bright. Technically speaking, yeah. Okay, I think now we work on the shadows. So we got this entire area over here, so we got 2 different shadow departments. Yeah, like so. And, well, I guess I should probably have some green above this. Kind of like a somewhat of an atmosphere almost. This almost looks similar to the frickin' riptide climbing a mountain. I guess the only major difference here is you're walking across a scrapyard. So this is like an improved variation of a demon walking amongst the screen and going in this direction. I would say revert the image, but then it would just look weird. I feel like this is fine as is. Besides, that one's going up, this one's going to the side. And has a bunch of scrap. Where the fuck is it? Scrap. So yeah, it's not a problem. What we got here is what we got. No need to make any more further adjustments. Just get the shadows in, and then we'll just get the rest of the stuff in and finish this drawing up. I wouldn't say good time. It's almost 2:30, so we're definitely not going to have enough time to work on Nova Guardian, so it looks like we're going to have to do that tomorrow, which is fine. It's fine. Also, I feel like I should have this one be darker. Maybe go for highlights instead. And some shadows. Just to make it look like it was once lit up. Now it's not. And, ooh, how perfect. Everything is where it needs to be. No nature, nothing like that. We can keep everything in check, which is always nice to have. Well, the dust's in its own category, but that's fine. And I got this stuff over here. And this stuff, and that stuff. And all this stuff back here. Yeah, this area is going to have a more blue-green appearance instead. I feel like that's better than sticking with what we have been going with for most of Lament. And considering the fact that this is a different area in Lament, I feel like that kind of works perfectly in our favor. I guess it also doesn't help that we have Noble Guardians right here. Also, I should save this swatch to the backup swatch as well. Do I have it here? I don't think I do. OC Lament. Well, no, that's LC, technically speaking. Just in case. God, I wish this fucking shit would just get fixed already. There's a lot of swatches here we have left unaccounted for because of this nonsense that's been occurring. Still occurring. Alright, time to work on the fog. So if this is going to have a blue-green appearance, I need to go for a blue-green color. Let's see, is that the color I want? Do we want dull purple? How the hell is that one darker? Oh wait, no, I just chose the wrong one. Never mind. Teal green kind of works. I think the effects are what's going to be determining most of what this is going to be. Dull purple? Dark purple? Darker than that? What about green? What about another teal? I guess teal is kind of closer to what we want exactly. Right now for fog 1C. Which I think this one could be dull purple. Or maybe not dull purple, maybe light dull purple. I think that one's fine. Or not? Well, the top part here is fine. We can delete some of the purple up here. I mean, most of it's not even going to be shown anyways because all this is kind of behind everything, but still, it's fine. Still feel like I should make the sky or the space of this a bit darker. There we go. Okay. Now we need the bow balloon lighting. Bow balloon rays. Figure out where all this needs to go. Let's revert some of these back to what they're supposed to be. Although we might use that. I don't know yet. We might not. Right, cat? Still sleeping, I see. Let's see. If we're going to go for a blue-green appearance, then we probably should go for a blue lighting. Which makes sense for this area. We should try to like change up the appearance in some of these areas in accordance to the theme here, instead of keeping it the same as Lament's lighting. Some of it changes, some of it doesn't. That's just how it is. get some bright lights here. Bright lights here, bright lights here. Then what? Ball balloon particles? Yep, of course. Why not? And then we've got ball balloon flares. There we go. Cool. Now it's time for shuttle rays. There we go. Alright, so far so good. I can't wait to see what the effects for this is gonna look like. I'm surprised at how well this one's turning out. Most of these Demon Realm demons feel like doodles, kind of. I forgot these also are a part of this, so I should technically also get their shadow rays done too. You know what I mean, right? Although, with Lament, it's basically just like barren nothingness. The only way we're able to have any form of like decorative and stuff outside of just rocks, more rocks, mountains and whatnot, as well as dust that looks somewhat like faces, is to essentially just do a different area that actually has a bunch of stuff in it. Scrapyard that has alien-based metal, which is basically just probably the same as our metal. I mean, let's be real here. I feel like most alien species out there that goes down the same evolutionary path as we do is probably going to end up with the same metal composition as us, but with different names and, well, probably same research, but maybe drawn in a different department. Or maybe not. Most of those molecules are like, what, referencing off of what the atoms are, so it's probably just the same thing. I don't know what that is, but it's the same thing. Alright, so we're going to get some teal in here. This one's teal, right? Or this one's effects, right? Yeah. Some teal to cover up most of the metal in the back. Oh yes, and some green now. This green's going to look pretty cool in most of this area here. What shade of green, you may ask? I don't know. A light green? No. I don't even think green's going to look as good here as we think. Unless we do something like that and have it be a darker green. But this just seems like a dark teal, a green teal. Kind of. Alright, let's get some blue in here now to bring some brightness up in this place. What shade of blue? No clue. How about this one? Brighter. And it makes most of the area look a lot nicer, I guess. Try to get that, like, night-esque feel going here. But mostly just blue. Some light blue areas to essentially make most of this brighter, like so. Not too bright though in all these areas. Bright here, but make this more like a dark area. And I guess in conjunction to that, we'll have this be dark blue as well. Because why not? Maybe not too much down there. Let's see. Some light purple would look pretty good. Just to provide a tiny bit of lighting. Oh yeah, I feel like we definitely need a little bit more lighting there, instead of it all just being teal. This area just definitely feels way different from most of the other areas in this place. Oh, that's because it is. I mean, look at it. It is literally a scrapyard-esque area. Get a little bit of pink lighting on that. Let me get some more rays so it looks like there's more coming off of it. Some of this here. I don't know what else we need. Maybe some yellow? I'm trying to just experiment here now at this point. I mean, yellow does make this area look greener somehow. So yeah, let's get some yellow. Not too much. Just to give it that nice green sickly look. And also to provide some form of brightness to most of these. I might want to get rid of some teal on the top end of these. Maybe. So it's not all dark and dreary. But mostly just in a scrapyard, it's dark and dreary. Like so. And maybe some brown. Some brown areas here. Brighter. Okay, maybe not that one. How about this one? Seems darker. Although I feel like I can still use this in some of the areas here to make this look a bit more brown and scrap-like. Although I feel like the light one looks better. That's the light one? I guess that's the light one. Yeah, the light one kind of works. Kind of works in a sense. I think we might have reached our limit with effects now. I think. So now it's time for us to do some sepia work. Maybe we can get a dual colored sepia going. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's try some greens. Huh. That actually might work for some of it. I'll try some more greens here. Green for most of the top. 2 green. That kind of works. Alright, let's see a 2. Yeah, no, that one's better. I'm sure we can get something else here. Let me try something else here for a second. I'm going to do this and see if we can get something unique. So we got the top end here, like this. What about some light blues for most of this? I gotta say, having the sepia turn into more than one color, but having it all be just one color in that department, seems like a really good idea, surprisingly. Okay. If there is one more thing I need to do, it would be to make dust particles. I will switch over to this. The basic swatch, you can't see it, but I can. And I am just going to go on ahead, get these, the other dynamic, the color dynamic, the scatter, the shape dynamic of 1 to 50, and the scatter even further. Well, it's 1 to 50, so that means I should have some that's lower as well. probably delete some of it off of you so it doesn't cover you. And now we get some more dust particles, but in the back, whoops, dust particles. We're really making use of the dust particles and multicolored sepia. I would say that's the one thing that we already knew how to do, but like didn't do it out of principle for some reason. Don't know why. I guess it was because to keep some of it somewhat simplistic. But in the end, that didn't really make much sense, so I guess we just abandoned it. Yes, sure. That's good. Let me see Vivid, or Overlay first. Alright, now Vivid. Can barely see shish. I think you need to be like 70 or 60. And you probably need to be 70. So you're not that noticeable, but you're not noticeable. I think that might be all. Maybe. I might... Ooh, wrong one. Let's go back to sepia real quick. I might want to have a little bit of pink surrounding most of the creature. Or a lighter purple. Yeah, just to give you a tiny bit of a shimmer off your body. Man, look at that. Such a huge difference. Just replacing some of these with different types of stuff. I will say, though, it does give us unique appearances with sepia. Alright. I think that's all there is to this. Yeah, okay, that's good. Over 2-hour episode, not bad. So, with effects, without effects. With effects, without effects. A huge difference, really. Although, effects usually always make a huge difference regardless of, most stuff. So, yeah. There we go, folks. Another episode done with. So, thank y'all for watching today's episode of Art Time. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that playlist, and of course, previous episode of Art Time right over here, and the most recent episode of Sonic Adventures 2 Battle, where I believe we're dealing with the cart level, which surprisingly wasn't that bad. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later.